So, this movie. Yeah. There is a lot about this movie that I need to unpack. But I cannot do that unless I spoil the movie. So, this review is going to be a spoiler review. And let's get right into it. Mother is directed by Darren Aronofsky and is about a husband and wife. She appears to be a stay-at-home wife, and he seems to be a famous writer of some sort, a poet. So she stays at home and fixes up this house, and he writes. And then two people come to the house and stay there for a little while, and they turn out to be fans of him. Then a whole bunch of other people come to the house because they're fans of him also, and from there chaos just ensues. So, my interpretation of this movie. There are tons of metaphors in this movie, and it could be probably interpreted 100 different ways. So we see multiple times that she has this connection to the house, and she's kind of living through the house, like the house is alive through her. And we see this through her feeling the house and feeling its heartbeat, and the house is also bleeding at times. And it seems like whenever it's just her and her husband, she's fine, the house is fine, everything is fine. But then once people start to come in, then the house starts to bleed, it starts to rot, and a whole bunch of stuff just starts to happen to the house that is obviously being caused by these people coming into her house uninvited. So my interpretation is that, from what I've heard and what I've seen, her character is called Mother, and Javier Bardem's character is called Him. And to me, she represents Mother Earth, and he represents God. And so, everything is his creation, and she is his inspiration. And the house is what she created. So if we think of the house as Mother Earth, then Darren Aronofsky is obviously saying that, to me anyways, I feel that Darren Aronofsky is saying that us humans, whatever we touch, we destroy. That's a very cynical look on the world, but Darren Aronofsky wrote this screenplay, I heard, in 5 days after watching the news and seeing all the bullshit that's happening in the world today. So I could see where he's coming from with all this. Javier Bardem's character of God, basically. A lot of people were confused because they thought that his character was more like the devil than God. But if you actually watch the movie, it's pretty evident that he is God. He even says in the movie that he is the creator. There's a metaphor in this movie about when all these people come to the house, they worship him because he is this huge famous writer and they do everything that he says. So there's a little symbolism in there for us worshiping false idols, like celebrities. There's a lot of stuff in this movie to unpack, and if I were to sit here and tell you all about it and give you all of my interpretations of it, I'd be talking basically here for hours. So instead of that, I'm just gonna say, go see this movie. It's awesome. It's very different. It's weird, but I think you'll like it. This movie is going to be quite divisive among fans. Like, some people are not going to understand it, and it's going to piss them off, and they're going to see it as just a pretentious waste of time. And then there's going to be the other people that actually see this movie as art, and they're absolutely going to love it. But me personally, I have to say that I love this movie. The metaphors in it were awesome. The camera work, the lighting, the special effects, everything in this movie was pretty good. And I do recommend this movie. So, with all that said, I'm going to have to give this movie a B+. Alright guys, that's it for now. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.